what's his name? Kanye West talking about the Underground Railroad. Yeah, I'm gonna go there.
You really gotta pay for free. Like you can go there. I think maybe it's a year to 4 years, but they will give you a scholarship for being white. So
one of the Asian cultures, whatever they do, the ones that come over here, they'll like invest into one person. They'll get their own store, whatever, yada yada. Then once they get up, they invest into the next one.
Hello, hi everyone. Look, we starting this something new. Welcome to Gym Talk. Gym Talk came from the guy on the end, that's Zach. He came up with the name, but my name is Dwayne Adams. I'm the Executive Director of Breaking Barriers Rowing and Fitness here in Newark, Delaware. Address is 101 Peoples Drive. We do rowing, we do fitness, we do a little bit of everything. It's something, I'm gonna say, different from other facilities, workout facilities, so come and see us. But in the meantime, we're sitting here with Gym Talk, and we're gonna cut up a couple things today. So my other guests here, or friends, or partners, whatever you want to call them, because we just going at it today. First of all, this is Casper the Friendly Ghost. Because nobody's here right now. He coming, watch, you're going to see a miracle happen. All it's empty now, there's going to be a body in there. But right now, that's Casper. Introduce yourself.
Vaughn Williams, I'm a member of the gym. I work out here. Bring a couple of my kids from, I work over at St. George's. I bring them through, they get a nice little workout here, a little different than typical gyms, I would say, or a typical workout plan. We get it cracking in here, so yeah.
I'm Zach Laws. I'm a personal trainer here at Breaking Barriers Rowing and Fitness. You're going to find out about me real soon. Besides that, enjoy the show.
He's short speaking. Any other time he's loud and talking. No, not really. So today we just going to throw a couple subjects out there. Like, since we're a fitness crew, we'll probably talk about workout a little bit. But there's a lot of other subjects out there we could talk about. So, you know, if something comes up, we're going to throw it out at you. And when Casper come, I think it's going to light up. Because, you know, Casper's like white, you know, and the guests, I ain't gonna say he's white. Nah, that's wrong comparing him to Casper the Ghost. But, you know.
He lacking some melanin.
Yeah, he trying to bring lightness back, you know. So, what movie was that? When it's like guys out. It was something with Bernie Mac in it, wasn't it?
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the movie though.
He was trying to bring light skin back.
Bring light skins back.
Yeah. So all you light skinned people, no disrespect. We just
we love y'all.
We just thought just because we medium skin and dark skinned, you know, but light. That's why he late.
That's why he late. He never on time.
Never on time.
Say he gonna be here at what? You said 9 o'clock, 9:30.
That's like what you said. You told me you'd be here at 9:30.
See?
I was here at 9:38, 9:40.
You know, so next time we do the taping, we gonna give him a half an hour advance. Have him sitting outside waiting on.
Listen, I was prepared though. I was definitely prepared. I was just laying. I was ready to throw the shirt on. I was laying on the couch.
Yo, stop that.
Stop that.
Yeah,
Zach, he wasn't just laying on it.
This is the predetermined outfit. I got excited. I want something that didn't show me sweating. I had to come here and get a little quick pump in. So throw it on real quick. I didn't want the sweat to be showing though.
Zach told me he was knocked out sleep. Like,
oh, brush my teeth right here. Brush my teeth. Yo, why the twines connect to the?
Something stupid about to play, guaranteed.
Oh my goodness.
The lovers and friends about to come on, guaranteed.
Don't they put the
Bull freak? Bull was freaked out.
And then he will walk in like, huh? What?
You know, waiting for me?
Why are you upset? What's going on? Typical.
Was that him that pulled up?
Yeah, he just pulled up.
The only one person
it connected to the Bluetooth.
Connect straight to it.
You have to connect to it too. You have to hit Eskin.
You supposed to unplug though, right?
Yeah.
So what we talking about is we have Bluetooth in here. You can easily plug in and unplug your music. So he didn't unplug his. So if something pop up in the background,
it's his fault. It's not us.
Yeah, it might be a good theme music.
I doubt
depending on where it comes from.
If it's him, it's probably not good.
It's probably Jamie Foxx. It's probably some real sensual Tank. Probably like we do not need to listen to that.
No, it ain't Two Live Crew.
It ain't gonna be Two. I wish it was Two Live Crew. That make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey. Yo,
that guy right there.
Yo,
we wasn't talking about you.
We just talking about it.
He got the thong flops on.
You're supposed to be sitting right here, Casper.
Yeah, come over here.
Yeah, come join us
I
on
bet
the
they got
show.
the thong flops on.
I told you. Special guest
Feet
feet.
out. You got a
Here you
pedicure.
go. Watch
too.
everyone. Watch the magic.
Zoom in on the feet.
Watch the magic.
Look how you walking in. Why you switching? Oh my God.
You want to introduce yourself to everybody?
Hey, you know, man, it's fine.
AKA Casper.
What we tell you?
Yeah, a little nervous.
He said like licked his lips though.
You
He
get camera shy.
said my name Antoine.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit.
No, it's all good. It's all good. So, but thanks for coming, man. We appreciate it. We know you were sleeping and everything.
Yeah,
You
you got
know?
it's a good morning.
They was talking about you like crazy on the camera. they was talking about light-skinned guys trying to come back, and you was, yeah, they was.
We ain't never left though. You see what I'm saying? We ain't never left, baby.
left.
I'm still representing for the rest of us.
Oh man,
See,
you a different breed.
You partially part of us at
Whoa.
wintertime.
I am cinnamon. I have a nice red hue to my complexion.
It's just them two that ain't know what they wintertime. They don't get this light. So
Nah, we'll never get. We wasn't even that light at birth.
I got like
You
I'm
know,
a-
sometimes you get light and you get darker as you get older. No, we was
just
that
came
light
out
at birth.
chocolate.
I woke up like this.
He woke up like this. Understandable. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, so what's something we want to talk about today, man? Get them something other than us acting foolish on here, whatever. You know, we got the virus stuff going on. We got people in the gym working out. We got some gyms closing. It's a little bit of everything going on in the world.
That fake NBA restart.
Oh, that was some BS.
What?
The fake NBA restart.
no
Oh,
fans.
my goodness.
They got
They
people's
got
faces in the
virtual-
club.
They got
virtual
virtual
fans.
fans.
I think it's interesting. I think it takes a lot away from the game, though. I think the atmosphere, the crowd, and being in the stadium is what usually makes that game. You had what's his name, Dudley. How much he dropped last night?
They lost
like a 50
Right.
piece or something.
They did lose.
That man's but if that man's ever dropping 10 plus, something's wrong.
You know who really missed this? The fans being in the stands.
The owners.
Nah. You want to guess again?
I missed it. It's something for
No,
watch.
there's one guy in particular gonna miss it. Meta World Peace.
Oh.
He can't run up in the stands because ain't
He can't swing on nobody no
Definitely
more.
gonna miss that.
ain't nobody in the stands. Oops! I hope you don't see this. He might come after me.
That's it. He's a change man. He's a change man. We ain't gonna worry about that with him no more.
He said that when he changed his name, he was a changed
He's
man.
still popping
He was
off.
still
That man's
going.
wild, man.
You know, but yeah, I think he'll miss it. But I don't know. I haven't watched the game. I haven't
It's
watched it.
entertainment. It's something.
It's
It's something.
definitely-
It reminds me of some like pickup basketball in the gym though. That's
like
the vibe.
practice.
it's
That's
getting.
exactly- it look like practice.
People
It
going
look
on for like 50, 49.
It's like you get, like what's Jared Dudley really? I think it was Dudley that dropped crazy last night. This
Yeah.
man like he's
He's like 40 something.
He's a backup. He's a backup
He's-
player.
yeah.
He's a backup
He's like-
player.
he's like the
dropped
6
40
man.
something.
Yeah.
He's
crazy.
40 something.
Nobody in shape.
He dropped
for real.
40 something, but he's also 40 something. Like he's also.
and Bull is like I mean he's an elite athlete.
Don't
Clearly
get
in the
don't get
league.
it wrong. He a dog, though.
Yeah,
He
I'm not trying to say
definitely a
he trashing off him, but like
I
you-
give Jared Dudley 20 points right now.
they must not have seen Zach Cooper. Zach must not see him.
The
He too
slingshot.
strong. He too strong. He pegging at the backboard.
You hear me? Through the house.
Well, he just shoot a half court.
Oh, he need to unless the
stay right
backboard
there.
breaking, shattered. He's gonna like Shaq just
Shoot at half
slammed.
court. You thought you were Steph Curry?
He got accuracy though. It hit the backboard right in the square.
Really?
Bing.
But too hard.
It's a self pass. That's what he's doing.
Nah, I don't
Because
hit
he's
no
expecting it
run,
to come
it
right
just go
back.
right in.
That's like him playing knockout. He be cheating and throw it off the
They
backboard
ain't
hard as hell.
open
So you can do. You said what?
Bank ain't open. That's anything. All that hard backboard throwing.
He said the bank ain't open on
We
Saturday.
were playing on the little crate, the crate with no backboard put up on the pole.
Oh.
You can't aim at the
Break the
backboard.
pole, right?
Yeah.
I know that's what y'all got to do back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to
Oh,
make y'all.
now you talking age now. I know I'm the oldest one, but yo, he went there. So we had the license thing, he had the age thing, right?
Y'all gonna come at me? I gotta get y'all back.
Yeah,
He's
that's
gonna be
right.
doing-
We
he's
did
gonna be
do
doing
that. We
shots
cut
the
the
whole
bottom
time.
out the orange crate. You know what? The crates now are smaller.
Yeah.
I don't even think the ball will fit in there.
Probably not. I'm okay with that though.
But
Make my
then,
defense
yeah.
seem like supreme.
But then we upped the game. We started having this one kid always had a hoop. Yo, call Bill up. Tell Bill come on over.
Y'all don't
with
even
the-
like the kid.
with the hoop. Yeah,
Y'all
and he
use
come
him for the
over,
hoop.
and then you got the other kid that always had the basketball. He used his ball, and he sit on the side. I gotta go home. Go ahead, man.
We'll bring it back. We'll bring it back.
Ain't never get that back.
Nah. Then take the hoop down, give him his ball. That's it. That's
Oh,
the
y'all
game.
gave him the ball back? Y'all nice folk, because he would have got that
Yeah,
back.
we
You hear
do
me?
got
give
bullied
the
right
ball
out of
back.
that
'Cause you
ball.
know what? Back then, his mom come get you.
Everybody know each other.
Right now they
The
go
whole
home
block
like,
crazy.
Mom, I lost it. Like, you lost another ball? That's like the 5th ball. Like, yeah, I lost it. Is that your ball? No, it looked like it.
he got his name written on the side and everything. He said it's not his ball. Oh man.
Yeah, those are good things though.
What
I
y'all
don't
think
know
about the NFL about to restart back up and the little face mask they
That's
got?
what I'm gonna miss, the NFL.
I know Pac-12 just came out with their schedule. I'm hyped for that.
So what are they doing, like visors?
Is
Like,
it going to
It's
be
gonna
in
be
conference or are they going to do a full
All in
schedule?
conference. So it's gonna be 10 games, I think, Pac-12 at least. It's all in conference, and then
But you're playing them like twice, right? Like twice in the same season?
Pac-12 is big enough where you don't have to.
I don't like that. I feel like they should just take the chance, push everybody back to the spring, and let everybody get healthy.
Spring gonna be too hot for the Pac-12. I'm cool. SEC cool. You feel me? Down south like Alabama, Georgia, spring over in Cali. You experienced that heat.
But it was worse in the fall.
Yeah, you had summer. You had
Yeah, I
summer
had
and
summer
fall.
actually.
Different breed.
There's no rain.
So what is it? Is it that they really missing the sport or they missing the
They're missing the
money?
money. Yo, I think those.
I think
big
some
league-
of them need it because it's a lot that's opting out.
Like, I
That's
agree
not
with
playing
that.
at all. So
They're-
they got the money to opt out. So I think a lot of it.
They just want to make that bread. I feel like them big D1 schools make more money off they do off of their sports than they do off of admissions.
They do.
Way more.
They do.
You feel me? And then on top of that, Cali just dropped that law a couple months ago where college players can make money off the likeness or whatever it is.
I'm surprised nobody follows suit with that. No other states. I ain't hear nothing.
That causes a lot of trouble.
Yeah,
It's a lot of little loopholes and stuff.
I think they're saying like if a school follows those protocols or whatever, they can't compete for a natty or something like that.
It's something.
It's some BS. But
But all right, so if a college student is able to make money in college, would they leave early?
Football ain't really like that. Basketball, they can get down.
there's the one boy, the basketball kid. He opted out of going to college. He went to the D League first, and he's getting what, 6 figures, like 500,000 or something
Yeah, you
crazy
can't
like
do
that.
that.
But you can't do that for football.
I
It's
wouldn't
ridiculous.
recommend it for football anyway. I don't
Football, you need your body needs to develop.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't want
yeah,
to
you
do
can't send no kid. That's why they don't jump from high school to
And
NFL.
your pops on a team.
That's
you
a
could just play for your pops.
Go in Lithuania.
It's time to go to the NBA.
That's a fact.
He made his own league just so his son could play without going to college.
Yeah, that's
You got
wild.
money.
Who did that?
The Ball family.
The ball.
We don't even want to bring him up, man. That guy.
I like his energy.
I'm gonna be
He's
like
stupid,
that.
but I like his energy.
I'm selling my son.
Yeah, but his head case is like.
Yeah,
But he sells what he knows is gonna make him money.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You
he
know,
do it.
so
He's good at selling himself.
They said
Yeah.
them shoes was like trash though.
Like, quality
shoes,
was horrible.
Like it was like the heels was falling. Like they said, them Jones was.
I mean, what's his name? Wasn't even wearing them joints. Zoe wasn't even
stopped
wearing them.
endorsing them and all that.
He started rocking Kobe's after that.
Yeah, went right back to Nike.
He went right back to Nike. They had a lot of internal drama with themselves too, though.
It was a scam that was going
Who,
on, right?
Nike?
It was their close right hand.
The co-founder or
He
whatever
was
for
pulling tons of money from the big baller brand.
it's
Who?
scamming. It was
like
one of
that,
the
right?
co-founders.
Yeah, it's like LeVar's right hand, I guess.
so that don't even exist anymore, do it?
Nah, they shut it down.
I think the name is still there, but I don't think they're doing the
Merchandise.
shoe behind it. Yeah, they shouldn't have done the shoe to begin with.
Well, he had his
What
5
they
minutes
thought.
of fame. He made his money from overseas
Mhm. And now the youngest
Jesus.
owns a basketball team or has a share in the basketball team that he's playing with over in Australia.
to. Where you get money from?
Yeah, I think they were getting paid off of triple B's too or whatever it is. Yeah.
I mean, that where he played overseas, though, he was getting paid.
He get paid. He's playing in Australia.
Yeah,
He was in like Lithuania at first, but his dad's league or whatever it was. Or his dad. I
Nah,
forget
his
the
dad's league
situation.
was in America.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, he was in Lithuania
over there.
first.
The competition was trash.
And he was
when
in his
that
sport. He was
fight
dropping
and
like
all
50 a
that.
game.
Yeah.
And then he went to Australia. And then now he owns a piece of that Australian team. Something crazy like that. Man, give me like 5 more inches. I ought to play basketball. What? What?
I ain't gonna hold
I'm
you.
vertically challenged.
Basketball for pretty boys. I like contact.
I hate him. He did this on camera.
He's waking up. That's what it is.
Yo, he said, I like contact. Freaked out. What I tell you?
He waking up.
Lovers
That's
and
all.
Friends is playing in his ear right now. I like
I listened down
contact.
the way here. Matter of fact, I had Luther on this morning. Luther set the booze.
Yeah, you clicked in when you pulled up, and he's like, okay, we was
We
waiting
know
on
why
something to
here.
hit through the radio.
Yeah, I had Luther on. Y'all know Luther was bad.
Oh, yeah, this was
said- you said y'all
back in
don't
my
know.
time.
Y'all don't know what's up with this guy, yo. I was like, yo.
Y'all too young
The
to
youngest
remember
person
that.
sitting here.
Yeah, so y'all too young. My old head, he knew all about that.
Yo, get him away from me. Switch seats, yo.
Young Thundercats.
Young Thundercats. Unbelievable.
That's funny.
Next subject's on you. What's up?
Whew. All right.
What you think about?
How y'all feel about these? So I was on social media this morning.
Mhm.
It's out of pocket, but these anti-rioters, so they're coming at women hard. So like they have different, like they set up a Black Lives Matter protest, and there'd be a lot of women out there, like biker gangs, but it's the opposite race. So it'd be like more Caucasians than anything. But they're like attacking women now.
Like
so,
physically?
Yeah, it's getting out of hand
That's
now.
not
I was like, I
good.
can't.
That's not good.
It was like different places. Maybe it was one in PL. I watched this morning on Facebook, and it was like a Black Lives Matter protest. And it was crazy how many women and children it was out there. But they were coming, like the biker gang and stuff like that.
Like
But it was more
pagans
Caucasian
and
folk, yeah. And they was just attacking, like,
The women?
yeah. It's just,
Because
it's
you know they
disturbing.
attack us, they're gonna get a battle back.
You hear me?
You know, and even if you attack the women, if your brother's nearby or something, you still
a
gonna get
wrap.
a ass whooping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
It's
disturbing.
coming.
But it's crazy. I know somebody, their kids were supposed to come here from another country, and then it was like, I don't want them to come again because there might be civil war going on there. And I'm like, really? You know?
It's like
I hope it don't
it's
get to
real
that
though.
point.
It's definitely real. I feel like this like past 4 years with Trump being in office, all that. I found out how many people were racist that I did not know were racist. I don't care. They can say I have a black friend or you were my friend. Like okay, I was clearly delusional and I did peep the signs way before way more than I should have. There's so many undercover racists, closet racists that like we sit next to on a daily basis.
Daily basis.
And it's like yo, like you vote for this man, you must hate yourself, shawty. Like, especially with the white women that I know, or black men in general that are voting for Trump. Like, how stupid are you? How much do you hate yourself?
I never understood that. If you do your homework and see what the man is saying and doing, why would you vote for him? Why would you support
You
him?
know what he's about. So it doesn't make sense.
Even if he's not racist, he's a puppet, and he's dumb enough to be like. I was on Facebook. This is my mom who said that. There was this like group called the alt-right, which sounds way too much like Hitler's shit to me. You feel me? So, and then it was like Charles Barkley and some other dude, they're interviewing him.
Oh, I seen that guy.
Yeah, and he was like, I'm not racist. And he's like, how aren't you racist? He's like, it's not that I don't like black people. I just don't want them near me. No, like, how does that mean you're not racist?
He said that?
Yo, and then the black dude's like, you know what's really gonna hurt you? Like, how society's going now, your great-grandchildren are gonna be black. He was like, no. He's like, no, they will.
They will.
They will. And it's crazy, right? All the racist, like, people we met in high school. Matter of fact, the racist white girls I know now, like I see on Facebook, you were all for us black men back in high school.
Yeah, you don't love
Y'all
it.
had rebel flags waving all this, but you snuck me in daddy house. It was sophomore year. I know damn well he ain't like black people. but now you want to have separate schools and you believe in Trump, but you wasn't believing in Trump back then. I got plenty of people that I remember.
I know.
You feel me? Like what? We went to a predominantly white school.
I
Like
was about to say St. George's.
St.
I probably
George's,
got it.
that
I
was-
definitely seen it firsthand.
Yo, it was we had monster trucks in our parking lot every morning blowing
Really?
smoke for no reason. Like it's just
They did
what-
donuts in the field.
Donuts in the field,
They
people
so
coming
much
in.
mud and-
Why you coming to school late? Oh, I just finished hunting. Like dog, like yo,
I just finished mudding.
I just finished mudding this morning. Like oh, it's we get here.
First thing you do when you wake up this
You feel me? It's,
morning,
it's 7:30 in the morning, bro. Why is you mudding?
I got a question. I got a question for y'all though.
What's up?
You ain't never got in no big truck and went mudding though?
Hell yeah, I did.
I can't say.
Hell yeah,
I never-
dude.
It's low key fun though, but it's dirty. It's
It's
dirty
nasty as
hell.
hell. I mean, I definitely like I can attest to that school. Yo, it gave me mad experiences in a lot of white culture-ish things. Like I went hunting before. That was cool. I learned how to shoot guns hunting.
You went hunting?
Yeah.
You took that chance, right?
Oh yeah. Once I heard of his brown is down though, I did not go again. Did not go again.
Make sure,
Make
yo,
sure they in front of
You feel me? I'm in the blind. Y'all go out there. Y'all go retrieve that. You feel me? Like I seen like they did some weird stuff. I seen people trapping beavers, skinning them. Like it was like cool to see, but it's not. I know it's not for me. That's dirty. And you killing stuff you're not eating. I'm cool off it. I'm cool. I'm not eating no damn beaver.
That's insane.
They taught me how to ride some bikes. It was fun.
no, you couldn't get me out there. Because next thing you know, like, what's you on the back of the truck? Is that a rope?
What is that for?
Ah, don't worry about it. Just walk over there and look for a high tree.
Gotta go.
Is that a rope?
You started too early.
Yo.
That is good stuff though.
He said, "Is that a robe?"
Yeah, I mean,
about
you know,
that.
hey, that's where we live at today. You know,
It's crazy.
but-
It's coming back though. Then they sent a lot of the suicide. I think they had 2 in Cali.
Yo, there was one in Dover a couple years ago that
Silver
they
Lake.
tried to play it off like it wasn't nothing crazy. Like, boy was lynched and then nobody said
Silver
anything
Delaware.
about it.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, that's that close to home. Like, that's 30 minutes away from where I live, and I heard nothing about it until this year. And it was like, what, 2015? Something
Yeah,
like
it
that.
happened. Yeah, like 16. Yep.
That's wild.
Yeah, all that open space. Like, I ain't going in the woods. I ain't going near the woods. Matter of fact, it's woods near this building. I ain't gonna be out here too dark.
Make sure there's
They don't
lighting
got a tree
everywhere.
tall enough for you, baby. You alright? You alright, baby?
They'll tie me to the back of the truck and just roll out down the road. Ooh, do wheelies then. I'm like, yo.
Chill out.
He said, "Well,
He's popping with his monster truck.
You never know, man.
put you over a speed bump."
Nah, we're right.
Yeah, this race thing is I mean, I think it is benefits in it, but it's gonna be a long time before you see any change.
I'm not gonna hold you. I think it's about to get violent before it gets better. Personally, just because of how everything is, they don't hear us. They don't want to understand this. They don't even want to look
The
at
only
the point of
response
view.
they get from us is
So
gonna be violent.
it's violence.
I
I say we just
You
get-
see a lot of certain people got a lot of guns.
Yeah.
They don't mind. I mean, they was at Trump rally
Strapped
with
up.
guns. Like, yo, you know, support them, don't, or
Yeah, but
So-
ready to go.
it's a scary
Y'all seen
thing.
that one? What's it? I think it was like the black something. It was like a big group black militia where they had like they all had firearms. Where was it, like the mountains or something? Like that?
Yeah,
where
I
it
seen
was.
seen it.
I seen it though. It was like
Bunch of African Americans. I like that though. Had automatics out there, like they was
all
ready to
black
go.
going. It was everybody, and they was uniformed though. Everybody was uniformed. They was marching in line. Everybody was in like command. They had like
Some real militant.
there was height, like I think like the smaller people in the front and the taller ones in the back. So like they had everything real like
I like that.
I like that. That's cool.
A lot of the videos be going viral. It's like educated black men strapped up.
They better just bring the Black Panthers back, baby.
Yo, this is
Oh, no!
They never just get it right, you feel me, baby?
I don't understand how the Black Panthers were considered a terrorist group and the Klan is not. That
Yeah,
makes
that
no
don't make sense to me at all.
It does make sense. You're looking at the
I mean,
color
yeah,
of
definitely the
skin.
complexion.
What, more of a
That's
threat?
why. White people didn't see the Klan as a threat, but black, since it's racism,
Break
yeah.
the rules, make the rules.
And I mean, I grew up then, and I mean, they weren't violent, but they were prepared to do whatever they
Prepared
needed
to be
do.
violent, yeah.
You know,
By any means
I mean,
necessary type of thing.
Yeah,
And
that,
the main problem with me with this whole, the police were originally Klansmen. The police were the slave catchers from the muscle.
But when you take it back, like I was just saying, that Black Panther, like a lot of the stuff that's going on with the police, the Black Panther was the ones checking the police. Like if you was getting pulled over, you know, traffic ticket or whatever, the Black Panther gonna be sitting right there with their guns, and they gonna make sure that traffic stop go the way it's supposed to. Make sure you get home where you gotta go.
It's on y'all though. You gotta educate our youth. Cause it's a lot of young guys. Like I ain't gonna hold you. We talked to some guys from the 2000s the other day. Mindset is completely different. They don't even think how we used to think. The mindset's not even there. So it's like, how do you educate the youth, at least the African Americans, about how to get ready for this or like what to be prepared for? A lot,
That
of them,
starts from the top.
a lot of them just want to be violent and be.
But the issue is though, they don't teach it in school.
They
So I
don't.
mean, if you like, a lot of the stuff that I learned about, you know, my race was through being at an HBCU, graduating from HBCU. I didn't learn none of that in public school, K through 12, even in the African American history
History part.
classes or sections
It's real
of
slim.
the class. It was, you know,
And it's all
slavery,
negative. Yeah, it's nothing, it's nothing
pyramids,
positive.
Exactly what it is.
Some
It's all
slavery.
slavery.
couple pyramids.
And mind you, the pyramids wasn't built by nobody that looked like us.
you know.
Egyptians are like. Egyptians look like this man. You feel me? Like no offense though. They
You
y'all
gotta
light
look
skin.
like them little kids. You got
You got
the complexion. And you got all this.
Listen,
that thing going on.
King
too.
Tut.
You hear me?
listen. I love all African culture, but like it's like why don't we learn about the Zulus in school? No, you feel me? Nothing on that. It's like we only learn about ancient Egypt because it was close to Rome, and Rome came over and conquered it at some point.
And it's only what they want us to know.
They want us. It's exactly what they want us to know. What do we learn about the Congo?
You know, I hate all my African American history teachers shouldn't have been white. It don't make no sense. I mean, how you teach
That's
this
a fact.
class, baby? You can't relate to none of this.
Yo, the funniest thing that always happened, especially at St. George's, and when we read the books where they said nigger in it, and the white boys be reading, they be like,
Yeah, I say that in here. You want that.
they're like, I just really don't want to say this. Yeah, don't say it, though. I don't
You know,
care.
that word.
You feel me?
That word.
So let me ask this question. From the business standpoint, I know there's a lot of organizations here. We're set up to help teach this, to help do this, to help do this, and they're getting funds for it. and they don't do it. As far as like teaching our young men how to deal with this stuff, our young black men, our young sisters, these different things. Is there a way to help them out? Schools are not doing it, and I can tell you for a fact, these organizations saying they get money to do it, and a lot of them are white organizations, they don't have a clue. So is there a way to really help our youth? Because if they don't have that anger and the mentality that they have now, they'll be able to do a lot more. But right now, they don't have nothing, they're not learning nothing, so they're not doing nothing on the positive level to move forward. Now I can honestly say, kids, and I'm not putting this out there bragging, but kids that has come through my program, a lot of them have done a lot better. From my story, from me talking to them, from people like y'all here talking to them and giving them experience and teaching them. But is there a way, some kind of way that we can really put something out there where kids can learn the true history, learn you don't have to get mad and be violent to do this and that, educate yourself? I mean, I don't know.
It won't come from us, honestly. I feel like the minute we stop waiting for other people to teach us and kind of show us what we're supposed to be doing is when it's going to happen. Like you just said, from you teaching, your kids that you've had through the program and from guys like us, I mean, that's exactly what it's going to take. I mean, because ain't nobody else going to do it. We sit around waiting on them to teach us and give us money and tell us what we're supposed to know. It ain't happened yet. It ain't going to unless we do it.
You got to keep preaching it. Yeah, you just gotta keep preaching it. It ain't gonna get to everybody, but you'll get one or two of them out of that group. That's.
And we can't get to everybody. You're not going to get everybody. That's what kind of, part of that is realizing you can't get everybody. You get what you can get, get who you can get.
I feel like what we gotta really drill into ourselves before anything else is that we just need to keep putting positive black men in our society. Because everything that we see on the news and stuff is like we athletes, we rappers, musicians, whatever it may be, but we need to show that there are other avenues of creativity and art that we can
business.
You feel me? Like and so like we need to
be a part of the community.
We need to celebrate the black men that are doing things that aren't thrown out in the spotlight all the time. You know what I mean? Like it's like that's a black man right there grinding. Nothing more, nothing less. He doesn't need a chain. He doesn't need all the tattoos. He don't need a grill. You feel me? Like it's like success isn't measured off of just being a rapper or an athlete. You know what I mean? And we need to keep putting that into, especially, I feel like we do that very well here. We give them other avenues of, first off, growing. What black man you see growing besides you, Brian? When you first told me that, I was like, yo, that's lit. Like every time I see Rowan on TV, it's Harvard, and I don't see a black man in sight. Yep. And then you come out left field like, oh, I'm a rower, yada yada. I'm trying to teach it. I'm trying to teach the youth a different sport, a different avenue. Did you know how many scholarships are given out for sports that we know nothing about? Yeah. It's easier to get a scholarship for playing an instrument in a band than it is to get a scholarship to play football.
Yeah, it is.
That's ridiculous. There's way more different avenues that we don't utilize. But then white people, they're like playing the piano coming out the womb, and then we're wondering why we aren't getting the same damn opportunity. You feel me? Like we can do that.
I give it to one. I know I'm gonna get in trouble for this one, but one group that I really was mad at was the Muslims. And why? Remember the Million Man march in Washington? And they came back. They had their T-shirts. Everybody gave $1, I think it was, and they made $1 million. And when they came back, what change did you see? Nothing. I saw nothing. A Million Man went out, and you came back to different states, and what did they do?
Where did they put the money
the second time.
I was going to ask that. Where'd the money go? Or they just took it?
You know where the money went? Oh, man. Let me...
We gotta go. We got shiesty people in every organization we have. We just gotta, as long as the pure ones make it through. I think we just gotta, like you said earlier, we just gotta really keep pushing the fact that it's not $1 million scheme to get rich all the time. Success isn't measured by $1 million.
But we do, if we were, let's say, even if we were to do something like this, we do need funds to do what we need to do.
Hell yeah.
But it's not about some of the stuff, getting $1 million and the men come back and I was there, I was there, and you come back in your community and pow. Somebody got shot. Yeah, okay, all right.
You're not doing nothing
about it. You're not doing nothing. So what was the purpose? To me, what was the purpose? So I'm really disappointed at that. I mean, that was years ago, but I'm thinking if it was a million black men should have made a difference. Even a 500,000 of them should have made a difference somewhere. Got together, calling each other, listen, we doing this, let's start this group, let's do this. It wasn't done. It wasn't done. So, you know, my name Twine, just in case. I'm light-skinned.
Man, you know where I'm at. I've been working on the left, no worries.
Oh my God. You have been working on that left. I'll give you that.
It's coming together, Tyson.
Come on, nerves. I love this. I love anybody come on last nerve. That's another thing though.
That's right.
I feel like as black men, I don't know, maybe just for me growing up or whatever, it was like taught you're not supposed to like love your brothers. Like no, like what? I tell everybody before I leave, I love them. Point blank period. And like A was here the other day, love you gang, see you later. I don't see that man I haven't seen that man in months, years, you feel me? Love is still the same regardless. And I feel like we gotta preach these. It's not weird to love somebody, especially if he's your brother. It's somebody you grew up with, somebody you've been around your whole entire life. You can love that man, yo.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
They throw us a little, they throw a little fruit.
Yeah.
They be like,
oh, you said I love you. Oh, you're gay. Like, nigga, what?
Oh, I think
Love
people just don't understand it.
People don't. It's like I feel like in our communities it's preached as it's a weakness to love.
I think
or
that's
to show
black.
love.
I think that's black community.
culture.
I think that's black community though. Cause the way,
Love is a weakness.
like the whole like that love and showing love for your brothers and stuff like that, it's not taken the right way in the black community. And I know a lot of females that are down you, like put you on blast for like for stuff like that. And I'm like, damn, baby, we all the same. Like, what did you do? It's my guy.
That's my guy.
What are you doing, baby?
That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, that's something else that has to be taught to them.
100%.
You know, understand what love is. There's a lot of different, you know, other than you loving that girl or trying to knock her off or anything like that. You know, there's a lot of other things. And they just don't know.
I got a question for you.
When you think of black history, like when you just think about it, do it make you mad? Do you get angry when you just, or like can you sit down and talk about black history without getting angry? Like without getting upset?
No. I mean, I feel like I've gotten better. It didn't used to bother me back in the day. Because I guess I wasn't conscious enough of what was going
How far
around
in Black
me.
history are we talking about? Because I mean, I'm familiar with, you know,
Going back.
Africa,
past
motherland.
the stuff they teaching us in school. So, you know, that history doesn't make me mad. But yeah, when you think about American history as a black man, yeah, absolutely, it's depressing actually.
I know some black history I'm mad at. Here go another one. He gonna get me too. What's his name? Kanye West talking about the Underground Railroad.
He's an idiot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Kanye's
there.
stupid.
Come on now. Like, yo, what is
What he say? He said, "Hey, me tell me they're really free the slaves." What she say? She got him to work for another white man.
Work for another white man.
I said,
Say you gotta go. Goddamn Republican.
You couldn't even pay me to say that.
What's his party called? A birthday party or something stupid like that? Or
Seriously?
Nah, it was complete. It's not a Republican. It's not Democrat.
Yeah, he's some kind of independent.
He made it up. It's like the birthday party.
they
Something
need to
party.
go. They need to lock him in
He
the
got
room
his
somewhere.
mental health issues that have not
With
been
that jacket
addressed.
on him.
Yeah.
He mixed his pills up or something.
They had to, yo.
He ain't take
That's
see,
another
one
thing that needs to be
He's
addressed.
struggling with
Mental health issues.
He has a
for real.
really bad mental health problem.
And then I feel like in our community that's also downplayed.
Yeah,
No
I feel like it's much
bullshit.
worse though too when you on that level as far as like being a celebrity because everybody kind of you know
Your
holds
business.
celebrities
Judgment.
to like higher standards. Like they not allowed to like be a little
Loony
you know,
sometimes,
a little
yeah.
loony or just
Well, look, everybody, they know he loony.
yeah, no doubt about that.
He lost it already.
Wow.
If 2 months pass, you wait like, okay, it's coming up. He gonna say something, do something.
So, if you know it's quiet for too long, you know something bad about to happen with Kanye.
Let's hope he get it together.
No, he was
Because of who he was.
He is a talent. He's a talent. I started noticing a change when his mom passed.
his mom died. Everything went
As
down.
soon as his mom passed, that's when I saw it changing. He wasn't like that before. You know, and I mean, that's traumatic. You know, you lose a parent.
I feel like you see that musically with him too.
Well, it could be a family thing. Cause I'm not gonna hold you. Like in my family, mental health is a problem. Like we had some people that committed suicide and stuff like that. So like that mental health thing, it's really serious. We don't get properly loved at all. Like it has to be pushed higher. That mental health stuff, because there's a lot of stuff going on, and a lot of people don't know. Like the mental health, like I drive off of anger because of the mental health. Like every day I wake up, I'm an angry person, but that, you feel me? That's the reason I'm where I'm going, because I'm always so angry. I'm always like so ready to go. So I feel like that's a problem. Like that has to be helped
You're one of the people though. Like you found a coping strategy for it though. Football, the gym. I mean, everybody says they blow ups. Everybody does dumb shit occasionally, but you're a person. You're gonna make mistakes, bro. You feel me, bro?
Depression.
It's one thing to admit it and go get help. Like I go get counseling. I ain't going for it. I'm proud about it.
We don't get diagnosed the way they get diagnosed
At all.
It's not available to us. So what happens? We get locked up. Because I think it was a story where
Exactly,
this kid
that's
went
right.
through something like that, and the cops came in, instead of finding out he had mental issues, they locked him up saying he was fighting and everything else. You know.
As soon as a white man do it though, is what's it called? They said you see there's a video that went viral. It was some white lady pulled a gun out on cops. Then but if you a black man pull a strap on, you see a black man with a strap on him, it's immediate. Okay, put your hands
White
in there.
privilege. That's exactly what that was.
Wow. And they say like I don't even want to. Don't quote me on this, even though it's probably lying anyway. But like when black women pregnancies and they're talking about their ailments or yada yada, or whenever the black women are sick versus when a white woman's sick, they'll quick to treat the white woman, say this, do that, and it's a black woman. Oh, don't worry about it. You'll be fine. That's wild.
But that's like the driver's license thing. Do you put yourself as a donor on your driver's license?
I did. I'm not even going for. I did it when I was a young boy, but I'm not. Every time when I got to renew,
You actually don't know.
You don't know.
Check it.
You should
It's
check.
hard on it.
Because I used to do that, and then somebody's like, "Don't do that."
They gonna let you die.
Well, what they told me was, if you
Mhm.
say you're a donor, they more likely let you die to give your stuff to someone else, especially if you're black. If you're not a donor, then they're more likely to save you.
Wow. I did not know that.
So, I mean, if you think the way things are, I mean, the person told me, I'm like, nah, that's crazy. But when you think about it,
It do make
kinda
sense.
make
It do
kinda
make sense though.
I'll be
You
an
sick,
organ
I'm
donor.
not
I
gonna
need
give
the
you the extra help.
I need the fine print, but like only to my family members.
No, they gonna
Put me on ice until my family members.
You
be
said
like,
put me on ice.
they gonna lose your license.
You said put me on ice.
Put that all there.
Like Becky got a heart for you now.
Yeah, you feel me? I ain't giving it to Becky though.
They make Michael black man.
You
Black
know
woman.
me?
You hear me?
Give mine to Antoine.
Feel me? I need that.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Man.
This is a nice talk, man, for the first show. You know, this ain't bad. You know, we had a special appearance coming in late. You know,
King Light Skin. I had something I was thinking about. Super forgot it though.
I used to be able to play the race car though, because I played baseball growing up. So like I'm light skinned, so like my mama black, and I think my daddy white. So when I was growing up playing baseball, I played with a predominantly white guy. So whenever I was doing something bad, I was always the nigga, like I was always something out of pocket. But whenever I was doing good, I was always the good old white kid. Yo, but it used to be so foul because my mom used to notice it and stuff like that, like little leagues, high school ball, middle school ball, even fall ball. Baseball has a lot of like racist stuff inside of it that people don't really experience. But being light skinned, I got it because I could play both sides technically. But it was really rough.
We honestly need to get more black people into going back to this Romans thing. We need to get more black kids that's into sports that are predominantly white.
You hear me?
Go
Let's
red.
see. All right, so go to a black neighborhood. Where's the baseball field?
Nowhere to be seen.
You know, and they're not giving this. I mean, didn't they take sports out of school to a point or something? Or
I know
they took recess.
Recess is gone from
Wow, they got rid of
fifth grade and down has it still, but middle school's gone, bro. Middle school's gone. I know Christina School District, I think they shut down all their fall sports too, though. But I mean, that's probably for COVID or whatever. But
Was it shut down before?
I think they had to sign a what are they called with the I forget what it's called, but they had to sign something off for the people in the Christina School District so they could keep sports. They're about to cut it out of the budget completely.
I knew they was gonna do football for some schools. Like some schools, they were like Christiana, they were gonna cut them out.
They need to. No, that's that's bad.
I feel like it's still an outlet for other kids. Like you gotta think about it. It's some kids because Christiana got some. They got a Wilmington. They got a bad area. You know what I mean? So I feel like sports is an outlet for a lot of us.
Yeah.
You go to school. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like sometimes I wouldn't even go to class. I would come to school because I know we got practice out there. Just because I knew that's what I look forward to go to school every day.
That's a fact.
One of them kids come to school on game day.
You hear?
It's the whole week.
That's the whole week. Come to school
They
game
get
day.
very
Come to school the day before game day so you can get that practice.
Yeah.
And
Get
they
that
still
practice
play
on.
you. And that's the problem.
Yo, so back to your comment with the playing sports, being black on a white team. Do you think you had like you didn't see like a lot of stuff was like put underneath the bridge type of thing because you were a black athlete and you were good at what you did?
They call me the black hole. That's how racist this was. Bro, I played center field. I could run from side to side because I cut everything. They call me the black hole. I was like, this name has to change. I was like, this name has to change. I was like, what is going on? Like,
Black hole.
So who came up with this? What's going on?
I'd have whipped their ass.
I didn't think about it like that then, though. You feel me? So my mental wasn't. It wasn't
so who
there.
actually gave you that nickname?
I think coaches and some of the team. But it's crazy. All my coaches was white. There's my football coaches though.
Wow.
It was
Look,
a-
I got
he heard that
here's a
nickname.
story to something I didn't even know about for rowing. On Bowhouse Row in Philadelphia, you have memberships. Memberships might be for the month maybe like $350 something like that. You gotta pay your membership and you go in, row with the team or whatever. So when I started rowing, I was on the adaptive side, on the other side of the river with people with disabilities. But I became so good, I came over to Bowhouse Row, started rowing there. So I'm rowing out of Bowhouse. I ain't gonna say the name. They ain't gonna remember anyway, if y'all see this. Anyway. Everybody gonna come get me. They gonna be lining up outside.
He said that going anyway.
Kanye, Bowhouse Row, Meta World Peace.
They all coming.
But I was rowing there maybe 6 months or so. And a friend of mine that don't row, he said, man, you on Bowhouse Row. How much you pay a month? I'm like, you know what? Since I've been here, I haven't paid the penny. He said, don't you find that funny? And I finally started thinking like, yeah, they never asked you for money. So I never went to ask that question to them. So I kept thinking about it. And then I thought about, you know what? A lot of the boat houses run as nonprofits. They can apply for funding. So
The black man on the protein.
and they might get a check for 10,000 or more. My little $350 a month is nothing. We're not gonna ask him. He does row, so we don't have a token. He does row. He is good, but then he has a visual disability and he's black. What was that?
That's money. It's exploitation.
Yeah. And I never knew it until a friend who didn't even row brought it to my attention. And we're talking back in the early 2000s, 2003, 4, 5, back then.
See, that's like sort of like college though.
Yeah, like this shit. Like if a white man, like I hate the I'm sorry, but if I went to Dell State, you know how much money Dell State would pay just because I put Caucasian, I put 2 races on my thing. I'm gonna get my money. But you can go to, if you're a white man, you can go to Dell State for free. Like you can go there. I think maybe it's a year to 4 years, but they will give you a scholarship for being white to a HBCU.
I noticed that though at Norfolk State, it was always like that 1 or 2 white girls
You may got
that just on the team, they're just around.
And they just going to school for free. I'm like, wow, they got grants, extra scholarship money, and all this. I'm saying, wow, we didn't know none of this was available.
Yo,
Same thing with sports though. A lot of them play in sports. They don't give them sports scholarships just because you're a minority.
They did. I know one of my folks. She went to St. George's. She got a scholarship to Coppin State. You've been in Coppin State, dog. Like Coppin State ratchet. That's in the trenches, bro. So I go to a couple games, and like it's everything you expect from HBCU, like just like population-wise, via just like regular students. You go to the game, the whole damn team is white girls. Like what? So because I guess softball, they don't give full rides for softball at HBCUs or any big D1s unless like I think they have like maybe like some schools have like 1 or 2 full rides that you can give and everything else is partials. So they getting all these white girls that play softball. They're good at what they do for one, but then they're getting their minority scholarship on top of the partial that they give for playing the sport. It's all about money, dog.
But see, they're missing out on money because I tried to reach out. I can't remember what HBCU school I tried to reach out to. I tried to reach out to them and said, add rowing. Mm-hmm. Because if you add rowing, it'll cost you money to do it. But by you having a team there at the school, that's going to bring you some money in. And they never got back to me. I think all those schools should look at those opportunities.
Mm-hmm. You can see that though, like literally, like predominantly white schools like Harvard, they have those sports that you don't see.
Leisure.
Yeah, like leisure. Yeah, like
I got money. Golf.
rowing, golfing,
Horseback
like,
ride.
equestrians.
It's crazy because that's Dell State.
Dell State, that's
And
their best
it's
sport.
a team full of white people at a HBCU. And that's the best sport. That's the best sport at that HBCU. They win.
Question?
Yes, and then like, what's going on?
It's really wild because it's like you have these type of sports that we don't have in our community at all.
At the HBCU.
At a
You know
HBCU.
horseback riding, well, some people get access to horseback riding and going outside. But you ain't horseback riding in the hood.
That's
You go to
your
like
bank-
Philly or
that's your
something like
banks
that. Philly the only place I know they ride on the horse down the street.
Down the street,
You
yeah,
hear me?
yeah, they'll do
I
that.
don't even know how they got the horse, but we.
That's Baltimore. That's the Baltimore. Baltimore and Philly.
I was in West Philly one day. I looked over, it was a horse right there. I said, what's going on?
One of the big joints too, the Budweiser
Yeah,
horses.
it's big horses.
Wow.
It was at least 2 stables over there. And they had the kids come in, clean them, ride them, and then the Fairmount Park. That's all you see was the horses riding through Fairmount Park.
So in conclusion, for the original question that you asked, what we could do, like all of us, just to keep maintaining the positive black people, or men, women, whoever it is in our community, we're learning from you for one. We can just keep educating ourselves in different avenues of sports and different avenues of just outreach, just moving into the community, what stuff we can put in to our communities that give us a better advantage as well.
So we can let everybody out there know, we might not give you the information now, but you'll be able to contact us and you can give us your questions, feedbacks, comments, whatever, and we can bring it up on here. I had somebody read it. Okay, Raheem sent us a message today. Read and say what it say and see what we can do about it. I mean, I think it's 4 guys here who's interested in making a change.
Absolutely.
It's not going to be just trying to get paper, not just trying to get fame or anything like that. Just trying to make a change, make a difference during these hard times. And we don't even know what the outcome is going to be. And after this virus pass, after this racism, whatever, we don't know what level that's going to get up to or come down to. It's still a lot out there.
That's a fact. But we might open a tennis academy next summer.
Change gotta come.
Who
Ain't that what Sam Cook said?
I'm doing golf. I'm actually nice at
He
golf.
said change
I
gonna
was on a
come.
golf team when I was younger.
Yes, Sam Cook did say
It's
that.
like, it was like a golf league. They used to come pick us up.
Oh, you being so serious right now. I thought you was bidding. I said we gonna start a tennis academy. He's like, I got golf. I was like, man, shut up. He's like, no, I'm playing on the golf
I was in
team.
like this summer golf league. It was like me and my brother. My favorite part of it is they always took us out to eat. Like we'd go like somewhere out PA. They go give us all this free food and we go eat. You know what I'm saying?
No,
It
but
was
like,
nice
it's
golf
programs
course.
like that we need though.
absolutely.
You had like it was like a black team, black golfing team.
Not exactly. But
He said
I
not
mean,
exactly.
it was black kids,
Yeah.
for the most part, because it was like an inner city type of program.
Okay.
But I mean, like the staff and that type of stuff was like black guys. and
Yeah.
stuff. But like it was a nice experience. It was something different. I was proud.
They talking regular golf or putt-putt?
Regular golf.
He said what?
Talking about regular.
Look, you give me look. I did that as a little girl. I used to date her mom, but me and her stayed like father and daughter. She's like 25 now, and I knew her since she was 8. So I took her to Atlantic City. We was playing, miniature golf.
Yeah.
So she was kicking my butt every game. I'm like, what's going on? So the hole was here. So she put her feet by the hole, so I know when I put, I go here. So when I'm looking at the ball, she did this and slid her feet. She's like, he can't see.
He was finessing it.
And I was missing until probably the 3rd day we was playing. I got ready to hit. I looked up and I see the feet.
Foot slides back.
You've been cheating this whole time. Like, what's going on?
You go.
She was good at that.
Yeah, she looked
Nah,
good
she
at
a
that.
finesser.
That.
She took advantage of it.
Yeah, didn't she?
You gotta watch out for those. You gotta watch out for those. That's my kryptonite. You finesse boy,
Take
man.
advantage of it.
Yeah. But I think it's a golf team in Wilmington. It's a couple different things in it, but I don't even know how they work because somebody contacted me this week to partner with a different group, but I don't know the fixing of all of it. And it might be a money thing for them. It might be like we're white people trying to help out. I don't know. And then black people, when they start nonprofits or whatever, and I hate to say this, but a lot of them, just for the money, they just want to get paper and not really doing what they need to do. And it messes up for not just them, others that want to do it, but everyone.
It does. You give everybody a bad taste in their mouth.
Yeah.
From the outside.
I was like, I don't even know if this is true or not, but my aunt told me that like, this is about to sound racist. I don't even sound racist. Some type of one of the Asian cultures, whatever they do, the ones that come over here, they'll like invest into one person. They'll get their own store, or whatever, yada yada. And then once they get up, they invest into the next one.
Mm-hmm.
They don't pay taxes when they come over here though.
They
for
don't?
like 6 years. That's why like Chinese stores and stuff like that. When they come here, the American dream. They come to the United States. They start a business. That's why if you ever see Chinese stores, like maybe every 6 years they switch. Switch ownership.
They switch ownerships and names.
The name will stay the same, but they'll just switch ownership. That's all it is. Because they don't have to pay taxes.
That's
For
lovely.
the entire time they're here, they don't pay any taxes.
But they do come over with money.
They do come over with
Some
money.
people think we give them money to start their own
No,
business.
they come
no,
over-
they come over
they-
with
they
their money.
save
That's why
up,
they
come
go
over.
the
They
way
make it
you
happen.
just said.
Yeah, but they keep the
keep
money
all
in their
of it,
family
yeah.
though.
They
You feel
keep
me?
it
Like
in
they
their
invest in
family.
themselves.
Mhm.
If
They
they-
still can get access to them loans.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I
They
bet
gonna
you
give
I'm
you.
saying
They gonna
though,
get them that money.
we need
before
to
they
do
gonna
that
give
though.
it to you.
We need to do that shit. We need to invest in ourselves
But you know what?
in our own
do
community.
you apply for the loan? Most of us don't.
Yeah,
And most of us
fact.
don't know how and don't know who to ask. And if they do ask the wrong person, they get wrong information.
We're not properly educated about it at all. At all.
It's out there. It's just you got to look for it, you know, and
Gotta
you
be
got to
committed
find
to it.
somebody that's willing to help you to do it. Like me, I've known people where I met this lady one time and I was talking to her on the phone for 15 minutes. She said, "Dwayne, if we talk any longer, I got to charge you. You just giving me advice." Yes. And I have to charge you. And I'm thinking, you know, like, honestly, you know, so now I give you a perfect example. I done talked to Zach head off about a lot of stuff. I ain't asking for a dime about it. And I've done that over the years because, yeah, you want to get paid off it, but I'm a praying man, so I know in the long run, whatever he sees fit, I'm not going to say I'm going to get it. Whatever he sees fit, I'm going to get. But how is it hurting you when you need to get paid off a person to help them move from here to here? The only thing that bothers me is if I talk to someone and give them advice, and it's what they do. Nothing. That bothers me. You know, it's like, why am I talking to you? Why am I giving you advice trying to help you and you don't move on? You know, and I'm not charging you. You know, but there's people out there that do that. Easy, without a second thought. If I talk to you for lawyers, consultation with a lawyer or things like that, what is it, 30 minutes? You got to pay them for that. And they say, oh, you know what? I really can't help you in this matter, but your bill is $100 for that.
We had the whole conversation.
That's wild.
That's why they say what they say. The game is to be sold, not told.
Gotta switch that up.
Yeah, you supposed to get that back, bro. That's the whole concept of
It
paying
changed,
it
though.
forward and giving it back. You're supposed to pass it down. That's the only way it's going to keep going.
Like OG.
And that's on all different levels, though. That's like down to like who was I having a conversation with you the other day
Yeah,
about the
what?
athletes and stuff, just little stuff like athletes, like
Just talking
as a
about
pro athlete, you know, whatever the case. If you from your hometown, for instance, let's say here, you should be having free clinics and that type of stuff. Well, I mean, I know it costs money to do that type of stuff, but I mean, who else want to do it?
Yeah. And it'll bring everything together and stuff
And
like
that's
that.
all. Yeah, that's all. Just giving some miles the blueprint to do what you did. But again, everybody want a dollar sign for that. So
Now, athletes, I got a thing on athletes too. I ain't gonna say no names because this I'm good with this one. But I really think a lot of these college players, even before the virus, to save money, because once they get into the pros, they got an agent. The agent, to me, the agent is a con man because he's gonna get his boy hook up before he do the right investment for their client. So if his boss say, yo, I got this deal and this and that, you think your client, he'll go to the client, listen, I got this thing. He ain't gonna say that's his boy. Sign those millions over to him or whatever. It don't work out. He got his money. The agent got a kickoff from that. He lost out. What I think these college guys need to do is stop thinking I need an agent, and go say, Mom, Dad, listen, sister, brother, listen, go educate yourself on being my agent. Learn everything you need to do. That way that money's in-house. I don't need no agent, because what's the football player that did 2 contracts? He's with San Fran now, the corner.
Richard Sherman.
There you go. Perfect example.
He made
He
his own
didn't ask
contract.
family, but he did it himself.
He's properly
He's smart as hell,
educated.
though.
He's really properly
He went to
educated.
Stanford, right?
Like he's really like he knows what he.
Right.
So
But
he's
why
definitely-
can't your family learn that stuff?
That's see the family is crazy too because Trent Richardson. Remember
It's a
that
lot
whole,
of guys
that
that
whole
come from nothing
situation?
though. So like their parents don't. Really
Trent Richardson
know.
family sucked him dry. Like,
Seriously?
some wild stuff. Yeah, like he somebody was managing his cousin was like his manager, managing his money and stuff. Like it just did it dirty, like them crazy dirty. Like there was like 15 different Hulu accounts. Like so it's like it's just funny stuff. Like it's like stuff that really adds up over the years though. But like mind you, this man's not playing football no more. You still managing his money. You getting this man's making like a guaranteed certain amount a year, and you taking a big ass chunk of that.
And you not doing nothing for me.
Nothing
You know what I mean?
for
I'm doing all the work.
You probably said a family member said, "Yo, I could do this for you, man." I'm not saying. I'm saying just like we talking about educate
Go to
the
college
community.
for it.
Oh, yeah.
Learn.
Educate yourself on being an agent instead of like, oh, my son he's an agent with so and so. He's a big name agent. No, forget him.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it in the family because there's money that stays right at home. And
I think
check your own balance. Do
I
your
think that
own.
should be like a mandatory class for athletes, business.
That should be a mandatory class, period.
Period.
You
Yeah,
know,
it's like
you
just
think
learning.
about it, like, how many business classes you took? I took one and I was in college, but I had to pay for it
That was
because
it.
it was optional.
That's a fact.
I took a field
Outside of
class.
that,
I took
how many
one.
How many high school? Like,
Technically, economics and all that counted business, right? Or no?
But they don't even teach you. They
turn how you turn it.
Yeah, I was about to say they don't really in high school. Like I didn't know nothing about taxes.
You ain't
I
have
didn't know
JDG?
nothing about credit. None of that.
You ain't have JDG in high school?
No.
So you know that it's like a football coach, a black man, Mike Richardson. He works at Apple now.
My cousin.
Yeah, it was a class that he
Yeah.
taught. It was at Glasgow. It teaches how to tie a tie, a checkbook, open a
None
bank
of that in high
account,
school, bro.
learn more about businesses. It was crazy because I was like, it was the only school, Glasgow was the only school I seen they was doing stuff like that.
Yeah, they don't. That's not like I remember my high school, Mr. Rogers. He was like, "Yo, like, I'm not gonna," because I was like, the class was easy. I forget what the hell it was. It was like senior year, but I was like, "Yo," he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna teach you guys just like real life stuff right now because this is." Like, and he went off whenever we finished our whatever we had to do for whatever marketing period. He like, "Yo, listen. Credit score need to be good. Yeah, your credit score is pretty much your pipeline to anything you want in life. To be honest with you." And I'm like, "What the hell is a credit score?" You feel me? Like I'm like, "What the hell? Like I don't gotta worry about credit score. What do you mean?" And then it's like credit loans. And I'm just like, why didn't I know anything? If I'd learned that earlier in my life, it would have been so much easier transitioning from high school to the adult life, college to the adult life. You feel me? Like it would have made so much more sense.
Should we ask the next group of kids that come in here some of these questions?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And see the feedback we get from them?
You want to see how things change though, like how I'm gonna say all of them, but a lot of them don't learn what they should during their teenage period at all.
They just think about sports, working out, getting better, going to the next
Mhm.
level.
They just need to realize it's more than sports. Sports is a young man's game.
It's an outlet. That's all it is.
Or it should be the fallback. I seen a
Exactly.
story a couple years ago. This promising high school player went to college. He was a basketball player, and they already had he's gonna make the pros. I can't remember the name. It was on ESPN, and he was in the weight room playing with one of his buddies who was a wrestler, a football player. So the guy fell on him, and his leg was done. Basketball career is done, and he was taking a class like agricultural economics or something like that. Not a real subject. Now it's a 6'8", 6'9" guy working in Walmart.
That'd kill me.
Yeah, pride would hurt.
You know what I mean?
Sports is definitely should be a backup plan.
And none of them have a backup plan. I think there's something else we should, start questioning. I mean, I'm just thinking about it now. I always seen their story, but they're not looking forward. Like with me, I'm always looking forward. I think after my disability, it just had me looking at things a lot differently, and moving. But no, they don't do it.
So classes, we can educate ourselves and then start putting them up on game. So next
It's free game.
we can have some young boys in here next time or something. Get their insights. You feel me?
Yeah,
That'd be
bring them
interesting.
in.
Because we are the young, you feel me? So I know our mindsets have definitely changed. Young, immature, wild boys to we got kids now. All of us got some kids. So seriously,
Yeah, it'd be good to hear. I wish we could give out some contact information so they can contact us or whatever. You want to do that on next taping or?
yeah, we can go. Yeah, I'm cool.
Well, we're going to try to air this on YouTube and any place else we can. So look out for it. It'll be Gym Talk and hopefully there'll be some other people here or, we'll bring some of them back. We'll have a different host. Zach might be hosting, Vaughn, Light skin, I mean.
That's crazy. Y'all fired me up today.
Hey, yo.
We don't know. But is that our time? Our time is just about done, right? Yeah, our time is just about done. So, any closing words, fellas?
Hey, man, stay black, stay blessed. All that.
Stay healthy and stay safe.
Health is wealth.
Mask up! Thanks for watching us. We'll see you next time.
Let's go. I like that.
Be smooth.
Close on that one.
Hear me?
It's a wrap.
We out.
Yo, wow.